Yeah, there's a few in here, RT.
You're getting followed. There we go. Now strip out a little bit more like that.
Okay.
Yeah, now fast.
There he is.
He's on it again. Oops.
Oh, there he is.
Oh,
I'm gonna keep going.
I'm fast.
Ah, there he is.
Among the exclusive club of light tackle guides who operate out of Key West, legend isn't a term bestowed lightly, but it's more than justified when talking about Captain R.T.Trosset. Since he began guiding in 1975, RT has led his clients to an astounding 130 world records. However, RT's most enduring contribution to sport fishing may simply be his reluctance to rest on his well-deserved laurels. Competition among Key West top guides is fierce, but RT manages to stay a step or two ahead of the pack by continually adding new hotspots to his fabled Little Black Book. With more than 500 obscure wrecks, remote patch reefs, and secret honey holes to choose from, rare are the days when RT's clients go home without a fish box full of memories.
You couldn't beg, pray, or steal a better day.
We got it. I mean, this is it.
This
We
weather.
get to run today. The bait's easy. We're gonna end up, we'll end up 72 nautical miles from here today.
Wow, that far, huh?
We gotta take the boat ride.
Our destination today is the treasured waters near the Dry Tortugas that are riddled with shallow reefs and the wreckage of untold ships they've claimed. But first, we needed to make a quick stop at some nearby grass flats for live bait, and lots of it. Live chumming has greatly expanded the scope of saltwater fly fishing by putting blue water species you normally can't catch on fly into a mode of where they are so excited they'll eat anything. Activity breeds activity, so tossing out handfuls of these herring-like baits, locally called pilchards, can raise deep dwellers to the surface and stop fast-moving pelagics in their tracks. During a typical day of hopscotching from wreck to wreck, RT can easily go through 1,500 to 2,000 baits, so you can never have too many.
We're in the middle of nowhere, aren't we?
Yeah, we've run and run and run. We're about 52 nautical miles from Key West on a little reef here. There's a little wreck right here. We're gonna see if the kingfish are home. I see we already got amberjacks came up around the boat, and we'll see if we can't get something going with them.
This type of fishing, it happens or it doesn't. It's hit or it's really prolifically alive, or you move and find another spot.
Yeah, the kingfish will be here. If they're here, they're going to show up pretty quick. I know there's some, like I said, the amberjacks are here, and there's some bottom fish here and stuff like that.
Okay.
But if the kings are here, we'll know pretty quick. And I don't know, we got 4 or 5 of those jacks just showed up.
Yanked on something.
Amberjacks are the barroom brawlers of the fishing world. Whereas most deepwater species are known for their blazing speed, AJs are renowned for their bulldog tenacity. Because they're most commonly found around deep wrecks, live chumming is the best way to coax them higher in the water column, to within easy reach of a fly rod. Once hooked, they head straight for the bottom, and working them back is like lifting an anvil.
Did you see
I can't believe that fish just came up and ate this fly.
Hardly ever do that. Yeah, you find him with a good pressure, but let him run, and more than likely you'll keep him out of that bottom. These things really fight.
Oh, he's a brute.
Let him run, let him run. That's a worthy opponent on a 12 weight.
Yeah, it was a nice fish. That was so cool, that bite.
I don't think he's gonna get in your bottom, so you can be careful enough not to break him off and let him have a couple little runs.
Do you eat these at all, or mostly return them?
Well, that's what's happened.
Amberjacks.
That's the plight of the amberjack, because they were served in
Restaurants?
restaurants and stuff.
Commercial guys get them then?
Yep, they were commercially fished, and actually they're actually protected now, where you they have a size limit and a number that you can keep. It's like 2 a day, and they also have a closed season when they're spawning.
So they're pretty good eating then?
They are good to eat. You beat him up.
He's done.
He's done.
Fish doesn't want any more.
He had all the Eddie Mill he wants. That nasty skier put it on me.
Any danger in grabbing them in any way?
Not really. You can grab them like this.
Amberjack. That's my
AJ.
first one. Wow, they're so slippery.
Yep, we call them hammer hangers.
Why is that?
They feel like a hammer hanging down there when you're fighting them. They stay straight under you.
But there's really, you can hardly feel any scales or any roughness at all.
Very little small scales.
Does that make them swim faster?
Oh, I guess. These guys are more suited for quick speed, where they attack and then go, and then they stop. You know, they don't swim real fast anywhere. It's not like a speedster. You can feel their mouth they got these bony plates in it, and then up inside the mouth, they also have more plates.
Oh, right.
Where they can grip a bigger fish. I mean, these things, they don't mind eating this fish doesn't mind eating a pound fish. I mean, this fish can eat it. Yeah, it's just jaw power. And this fish could probably, he'd eat a pound fish with no problem.
Wow.
And so that's why they chase all those around.
What a nice fish. Yeah. Do you have to resuscitate them? Or
A little bit. I like to get them upright and get them back weighing it in the water.
They'll swim off on their own then?
Right, and then they'll swim off on their own.
Okay, go down, go swim. There you go.
All right.
Our first AJ.
AJ on fly.
Thanks, RT.
That was pretty cool.
Wow, this is exciting.
Now they're coming up big time. I mean, getting a lot of fish in there. That was zero mackerels there. That's zero or Kingfish 1. Whoa!
I missed that. Should I strip it or just let it lay in there?
Cast it out a little bit
and strip it?
Yeah.
Boy, that fish is smoking. Come on, come on.
Get it.
I got it. Oh, that's a good one.
Nice bite.
That's a nice big
Nice bite.
amberjack. Okay. Good, I'm on the reel. Oh, that was a nice big fish.
Yes, it was. So got you. Well, I'll tell you what, he's putting it to you a little bit.
Yeah, he
That's
is.
a nice fish.
And knowing how many, we do have a limited supply of flies, I'll try to take it easy on you.
Yeah, you can keep your pressure on it. I've never been one to not want to pressure a fish.
I think this is one of my great affections for fly rods, is that you can really, put a big bend in a rod and not worry as much about breaking them off as you would with a shorter stick.
Oh, definitely. You have a lot of forgiveness there for the jerks and the quick runs.
What percentage of your customers fly fish?
I would say 30% now. It's gotten a lot more popular. It used to be I'd bring people out and I'd have to kind of, coax them into it after we had a good day catching fish on something else. And I said, well, why don't you try the fly rod today, And if the fish are available to catch like that, then it lets them to a new aspect.
Especially this kind of fishing, when you're chumming, the fish come to you. They're right there. All you have to do is just get it in the water.
That's
for the most part.
Yeah. A lot of this fishing was developed by many people, but it was developed to make an average angler be able to, do above average things with a fly rod and such.
So I see with your boat, you come well prepared for just about anything. You got all kinds of rods on the rack here.
Yep, I got everything, man. You gotta have it.
Yo, Bubba.
There he is.
Wow, look at that fish. How
That's a
pretty.
good strong fish, man. These guys are, his eyeball looking at you. What are you guys doing with me?
Get that thing out of my face.
But it's a fun way to fish for fish because it's so visual.
Yeah.
You get to see them do everything instead of just dropping a deep line down or something like that.
Well, thank you.
That's a beauty. You want to let him go?
Sweet. Now go ahead, go ahead.
right.
You got a hold of him. He's smelly enough.
Whoa, he's gone.
When the kingfish didn't show as expected, RT suggested we continue our run to the Dry Tortugas, aptly named by Spanish explorers for their lack of fresh water and abundance of sea turtles.
How big is this spot?
About this
Half a
big.
mile?
Yeah. About from here to the boat. This is one end of it.
It's just a reef that comes up a little bit.
Right. Comes up just from 112 to 103 feet. Very slowly.
We've kind of come over the curvature of the earth to get here.
Yeah, I think we're on the downside there. We're about 70 some nautical miles from Key West right now.
Close to the Tortugas, right?
Yeah, we're about 12 miles from the Tortugas, and we're out in the Gulf side here, looking for some kingfish and see if we can't get them up on the fly rod.
All right, sweet. So we got this trawler here. Is that going to help or be a hindrance in any way?
They generally attract the fish. They throw in all their extra bycatch. That usually gets the fish going around them. This area holds the fish, you know, generally by itself anyway, guys.
Yeah, there's a few in here, RT. There are 3 or 4 swimming around now.
How big is that one?
That's a nice
Go
one.
and take a cast with it while he's up. I'm just going to keep dropping this bottom rig and get the fish kind of worked up a little bit. More action is better.
Yeah. I've never heard of that before, you know, catching a bottom fish and pulling
That just
him
makes
up.
everything start coming around. It's a pretty good fish right here. I don't know what I got.
Ah, there he is.
Another little snake, though.
Yeah. They've got a good head shake, don't they?
Yep. He's gonna tangle me up.
We all
Come
right?
on, let me get over here. I got a fish on too.
Okay.
Let me go over here.
You right? You got it? Okay. It's amazing how skinny you can get when you need to.
Especially me.
Hey, we did get lucky with that porpoise, huh?
Evidently. Now, that's a black grouper there. These go to 130, 40, 150 pounds.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Mine just slipped off.
This
Wow,
has got to
what
be 24 inches to keep.
What a pretty fish.
Yeah.
Look at
This
that
is
eye.
another excellent eating fish. But too small.
What's the size limit?
He has to be 24 inches. It's a new federal law.
And they can't be too big, just at least 24, right?
Right. Or let this guy
Well,
go.
give me a bigger one.
I'm going.
I'm a hungry skier. I know you're a hungry fisherman.
That's a good point.
RT, these fish have got to be awesome on fly, huh?
Yeah, they're gonna be cool. They take really long runs, and they, you know, real special fish for it.
But I see you've got, is this a sinking line, lead core, or what is this?
That's a full sink, number 5, 10 weight, full sink. Sink's pretty quick. If it gets the whole line down, you'll see what makes a difference here in a minute.
What kind of a retrieve should I make, or just fish it dead?
You can either, at first you cast, as you're letting it sink, you want to let it sink fish dead.
Okay.
And as it's sinking, sometimes they'll whack it. Then when you get through, I like to use like the striper strip, which you just put the rod under your arm and
just do it with two hands like
yeah,
this?
do it two hands and keep it nice and steady like a bait fish would swim.
Okay, great.
Let's throw a few more baits out so we can chum them up and see if we can get a bite.
This is such a great way to fish. You know, it's so visual. It's almost like you have a relationship. You're hands-on with these guys.
Watch out, they're there. Yeah, it really is. It's cool to be able to see it. And
Here we go. He just bumped it. Should I strip it?
yeah, keep going. Go if he came at it. Something else will go for it.
You ever jig it as it's falling? There he is. Whoop. Okay, I got him.
All right, there you go.
Oh, whoa!
Ain't no clearing that baby.
It's either tied or hung up
Yeah, you either got him or you don't.
in that first millisecond.
Don't want to throw that chum over there that come cutting through there and cut the fly line off. I've had that happen before.
Hey, I can see that with those teeth. Oh, this is really fun. What a treat.
Yeah, we've caught them all ways today. This has been a blast. Had to come far enough to get them.
I was going to say, we were very much deserving something magical with that run alone. Your daily fee might pay for the gas. A little one, but at least it's a kingfish.
Yeah, snake.
That's what you call them?
They got teeth that are just as sharp as the big one. Give me just a little bit more line there where I can lift him up myself. Oh, come on, baby. You got to quit that. I'm going for the gap. There we go.
I like that. I like that.
All right, we still got hair left on this one. Let's try one more so you get a bigger one there.
A little bit of a haircut there.
In addition to his many world records, RT pioneered several innovative strategies, such as chumming tarpon with shrimp boat bycatch, that have become synonymous with light tackle fishing Key West style. The bycatch consists of pinfish and crabs scooped up in the trawl nets along with the shrimp. Once considered worthless trash, the bycatch is now an essential element for catching tarpon in Key West Harbour.
RT, is there any art to chumming? You know, do you like spread it out or dump a bunch or?
It depends on the tide stage a lot. I mean, right now we'll just try to keep a steady stream going. When the tide picks up real fast, you don't have possibly enough chum to keep a steady stream going. So what we kind of do is dump them. We'll put a good bit. There he is, there he is, there he is. God, are you kidding me? Yeah, you had something on there. Guarantee you bit it. Look at that. Something bit it.
Something bit.
And
so typically your best tide is the beginning of either tide?
right, but it's running medium speed.
Right. The raging tide's not good.
It's very hard to fish. You have to, it takes a lot more finesse to be able to fish in a heavy tide. We'll actually use jig heads with the bait on it, or we'll actually weight the baits to get them down a little bit more, because most people can't drop back fast enough to get a steady sink rate on the bait in a heavy tide. Because just by pulling tight just a little bit, it'll rise it up out of the strike zone.
Bound prey to the rising sun, the poon is flying. Woo!
He's the man.
Oh.
Yeah, baby. We got a nice one on now. Let's go forward there. Boy, he went down on that spool.
Is he out of ways yet?
Yeah, he's still out pretty good.
Oh, good going.
Yeah, man.
I'm happy for you.
I'm happy too. This is a nice one. It's been a while since I fought a big tarpon.
Well, fight him like a man.
Oh, there's like a ton of bricks down there.
Oh, that's sweet. Is that a sweet
Get his
sound
head
or
shaking
what?
now. Man, there ain't no doing nothing with him right now.
It's at that point where you're
There
just.
we go. I also like when I'm winding down on it to keep it a lot of pressure on it.
So you never give him a chance to rest?
Right.
his head, you got his head pointed up, so you give him never let his head fall down if you can. Because that way he's got the momentum on you. The falling momentum. Come on, baby.
I want to
Give
see
me a
this
jump,
fish.
baby. Come on, baby. Come on.
There. Oh! Yeah!
Beauty.
Yeah!
Big boy.
That's a big fish.
You gotta be 120, huh?
Oh, I'm thinking maybe even more.
Yeah.
I mean, he's girthy. Oh, what a fish. Oh, he wore
Broke the
through.
leader. Wore through the leader.
He wore through. Oh man, look at that.
We had him right there.
Give me five.
we
You
go.
were awesome.
Oh, man, that was great.
Do you like
Super.
that or what? Whoa, baby! You know, that was such a quality fish.
That was a beauty. What girth that fish had. It just, God.
I got my tape measure. I was hoping to be able to tape him and guesstimate how long he really and big he really was, but obviously it was huge.
Yeah. Well, I cut down on the leader size. I went down to 50 pound, and he finally.
And that's the problem, yeah, when you get such light
just wore
leader.
right through.
We were gonna catch him.
Oh yeah.
We
had the
were
leader
a couple
in.
minutes away. Well,
Oh,
good,
yeah.
Good going, man.
All right.
That was fun. That was very
Thank you.
exciting.
Hey, good drive to boat.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no better way to end a perfect fishing day than with a tarpon, a bent rod, and a great new fishing friend. I've been fortunate enough to meet several guides who are extremely prolific in just one type of fishing, but very few of them can do it all with RT's skill. His versatility and vast knowledge of the waters surrounding Key West allows you to feel like you own the ocean because he can serve up an astounding menu of game fish right behind your boat. He not only knows where to find fish and what to feed them, but his willingness to run hundreds of miles in search of the best fishing spots makes a day on the water with this living legend a can't-miss proposition for guaranteed fun.